Hi, my name is Killian Charles. I'm VP Corporate Development of Osisko Metals. We're a base metal company based in Canada with a focus on zinc. We have a portfolio of projects in Canada as well. Yeah, we have two assets, two primary assets that we're focused on. One of them is the Pint Point project. It's a past-producing zinc camp in the Northwest Territories, south of Slave Lake. We are actually quite lucky over there. We have full infrastructure, road, power, including rail, about 40 kilometers in the town of Hay River. The past producer from open pit deposits, and we're looking at converting the historic resource base over there into compliance. Again, all from an open pit perspective. We also have, we've consolidated the Bathurst mining camp in New Brunswick, Canada. New Brunswick had one of the largest zinc mines in the world, Brunswick 12, 150 million tons at a combined grade of 12%. And it had an exploration portfolio around it that was never really worked too hard. We've since consolidated that exploration portfolio. We're drilling 50,000 meters in that particular camp. We're drilling 50,000 meters as well in Pint Point, so we're drilling a combined total of 100,000 meters across our portfolio, making us one of the largest base metal exploration companies globally. So we're quite excited to get working on our assets. Well, we really have two main milestones that we like to talk about. One of them was raising over $41 million in 2017, so we're extremely well financed. With that financing, we brought in a group of sophisticated investors, namely JP Morgan, M&G, and BlackRock, all out of the UK. So we're happy to have a strong group of shareholders to support our exploration plans. The other milestone we're quite happy is really the consolidation of Canada's two premier zinc camps. So in December last year, we made the announcement that we were acquiring the Pint Point project for a total consideration of $35 million. That acquisition closed in February of this year, and we're really only starting to get going on that particular asset, but we're quite excited with the potential that's shown there. As well, the consolidation of the Bathurst camp, which has really been an ongoing process. Our latest acquisition, that particular camp, was on December 27 when we acquired Killian and Canadian Continental, which were two assets that again show a lot of exploration upside. And we still feel that there's still more consolidation to be done in both camps. So that's milestones that we've done till now. We also have a number of milestones throughout the year, whether it's development or exploration with all of the drill holes that we still have to release going forward. Well, we're actually strong believers in having a very competent team across the entire group. Having a good management team. You can have a great project with a bad management team and that won't go anywhere. So really we wanted to make sure that we had competent people across the entire spectrum. If I look at the board of directors, we have two of the founding members of the Osisko group, Robert Wares, who's our chairman, John Brzezinski, who is VP Corporate Development of the original Osisko and who's now running the new Osisko Mining. So we're quite happy to have them on our board. We also have Luc Lessard, who's a mining engineer. He actually built Canadian Malartic for the Osisko Group, largest gold mine in Canada, still is. He's built 12 mines over his career. He's building his 13th right now with Falco, and I'm sure he'd be quite happy if Pint Point was number 14. On the management side, the team is led by Jeff Hussey, President and CEO. He has quite an illustrious career. He was at the startup of Antamina. He spent a lot of time in Brunswick itself. So he has a lot of experience with that camp, and really it's experience that's seen across our entire group. Our VP of Exploration, Robin Adair, has great experience in Brunswick. He was an exploration manager in the camp. He worked at Polaris, which is a similar mine to Pint Point. So he's really able to bring to bear a strong exploration profile to our assets. We also have Gary Woods, also former exploration manager in Bathurst, as well as Gert Graves, former exploration manager in the Bathurst mining camp. So you really can feel that we really picked people that had the skill set to advance our projects. At Pint Point, we have John Key, who was the former mine manager of Red Dog, which is the largest zinc mine in the world. And he also brought along his right-hand man, Tim, who was his VP of operation in the camp. So we're quite happy that both of our assets are in quite strong, capable hands, all managed by a strong board. Really, our key message is that we have the three main pillars that you want to see in a mining company, which is well capitalized, access to capital, with $35 million currently in the bank, where we have all of the necessary capital to advance our projects. Strong management team. As I just mentioned, having direct experience in both of our camps goes a long way in making sure that we can create shareholder value, as well as strong projects. Pine Point really is one of the most exciting zinc projects globally. Not only does it have a large resource base for us to work towards conversion, but it's really one of the rare open pit deposits in the world, open pit zinc deposits. Most of zinc production comes from underground, so for us to have an open pit zinc that would produce one of the cleanest concentrates in the world, really one of the premier blending products, it's quite exciting for us to go ahead and work on that project. And again, Bathurst, it's such a storied camp. It really is a piece of Canadiana history. And we're quite excited to work on that portfolio of projects that really haven't been really explored since the early 2000s and late 90s. So for our investors, it really is the perfect trifecta of projects, capital, and team. It's been very positive. We did one-to-one London, and on the back of that positive feedback, we decided to do one-to-one Hong Kong. And it's been a very successful meeting. A lot of we met a number of key investors, and we're quite happy to continue one-to-one relationship going forward.